Hey there. Today we're going to be discussing something that's very serious and very complex. Flavor notes. You know when somebody fancier than you takes a sip of an espresso and they say, there's oak in there? Is that peach that I taste? There's something piney going on. What they're really trying to do is show you that their palate is more exquisite. But the truth is, 90% of the time, they're just lying to you. And they don't taste any of those things. As frustrating as these moments can be, tasting notes, they do exist. They're a mere suggestion of a flavor, a mere whisper. They still make a difference. And when it comes to the flavor notes of coffee, there are people called Q graders. They're trained to taste these flavor notes that an annoying person you went on a date with pretends to have. They actually know about the flavor notes. The average person is not gonna pick up on the flavor notes that a Q grader is gonna pick up on. And that's okay, you don't have to. Professional coffee tasters, they smell the living fuck out of a cup of coffee. Like they're in it and thinking, trying to pick up on whatever they can find. Sometimes that's an earthy scent. Sometimes that's a fruity scent. Sometimes that's a nutty scent. Smell, aroma, changes the way that something tastes. For example, have you ever cut fruit on a cutting board that also had garlic on it an hour ago? The smell of garlic on the fruit that you cut will change the entire eating experience because that smell changes the taste. I'm trying to paint a picture for us. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing aroma plays a huge role in the way that we taste things. But obviously, the most important part of determining the flavor notes of a coffee blend is the tasting itself. Professionals will taste little sips of an espresso and let it coat their tongue, and they'll close their eyes and they'll breathe in and out, and they'll dig into the back archive of their brain trying to figure out what the fuck it tastes like, and then they're like, it's leather. They've never even eaten leather before, but they just know this tastes like leather. A lot of it is sort of abstract in a way. To coffee professionals, it is not abstract. But the truth is that everyone's palate is very different. A good cup of coffee to you is a good cup of coffee to you. And I think we can become intimidated by the flavor notes on a bag of coffee and think, this tastes like tobacco? Why? It all comes down to what you like, and it's important to try new blends and expand your coffee palate and to become your own version of a Q grader. After tasting a lot of coffee blends to develop the Chamberlain coffee blends, when I know it's ready to go, it's not because it has notes of this or notes of that, it's because it's just a damn good cup of coffee. And isn't that all that really matters? I hope you learned a little something about flavor notes. Although, upon reflection, I think what you really learned today is my opinion on flavor notes. That wasn't my goal. I'll teach you something in the next episode. Regardless, I hope you learned something. Even if it's just about me. I'll talk to you later.